Well, welcome into Occupy Democrats again, and in this breaking story, oh my, it's Money Monday. That would be Donald Trump's money and all of his boys, most notably Eric. And if you'd like to see Donald Trump kind of suffer some of the consequences for being a goofball that the rest of us face sometimes, be sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to show the story to you in just a few seconds because, Eric Trump might get grounded by his dad, Donald Trump, after what he just managed to do with the family money. You're going to want to see this. Because, Trump's the guy who will always tell you, I've never been bankrupt.
I have never gone bankrupt, by the way. I have never.
Sir,
excuse me.
That's your line, but your companies have gone bankrupt.
He's also the guy who'll do insider trading with his buddies on tariffs, which makes them bunches of money, which he's so proud of.
He made $2.5 billion today, and he made $900 million. That's not bad, because, he's in financial.
It sometimes makes you wonder, was he talking to his sons when he said this?
We won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated.
Because here's Eric on his absolute adoration for crypto.
Where does the passion come for Bitcoin?
Well, listen, it's the greatest hedge against hard assets. I really believe that with every aspect of my heart and soul, right? I mean, it's immediately liquid, it's global, it's transferable. You can transfer it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, instantaneously, hardly any fees.
But then what just happened in crypto land? Whoopsie poop.
Hi, Tony. Just talk us through what triggered this latest sell-off.
You can't do that with hotels. You can't do that with real estate. So I think it's the greatest hedge against what I do every single day, which is kind of the hard asset world.
Yeah, hi, Sam. We saw the Bitcoin sell-off really start to accelerate on October the 10th.
Yeah, but he's still gushing.
I think it's also a great hedge against inflation. It's a great hedge against corruption.
No corruption? You seem to not be remembering a man by the name of Sam Bankman-Fried.
It's a great hedge against, poorly managed monetary systems around the world. And
a sudden flash crash there saw $370 billion wiped off market capitalization in hours.
And then, of course, like father, like son, you get investigated.
The criticism keeps coming. Most recently, more criticism came after your father granted a pardon to Binance founder Changpeng Zhao.
Oh, no corruption because your dad pardoned a guy who's a criminal?
Critics pointed to a $2 billion deal Binance was involved in that utilized a Trump family-tied stablecoin.
I love the poorly educated.
So just this week, two Democratic senators sent a letter to Attorney General Pam Bondi pushing for a probe into World Liberty Financial for selling tokens to businesses that engage with North Korea and Russia.
And now you're making deals with the North Koreans and the Russians? Shocker.
I have a letter right here. In it, they write that by selling these tokens, World Liberty Financial has taken money from people with open and obvious connections to enemies of the United States.
But in this breaking story, what just happened to Trump, Eric, and the family? Ooh, they lost. Big time. I mean big time. And it's all Eric's fault. Might not get to take the Porsche out this weekend. Check out this breaking story.
Trump family fortune plummets in stinging crypto crash. The Trump family fortune has plummeted by $1 billion in just a few months due to losses in the volatile cryptocurrency market. Analysis by Bloomberg News found that President Donald Trump and his family's venture into meme coins and cryptocurrency has dragged their collective wealth down from an estimated $7.7 billion in early September to $6.7 billion. This includes a Trump-branded meme coin losing around 1/4 of its value since August, the president's son, Eric's Bitcoin mining venture shedding roughly half its value from its peak, and shares in Trump Media and Technology Group, TMTG, which owns Truth Social, falling to all-time lows after the company invested heavily in crypto. Not only have the Trumps lost heavily in their crypto ventures, but anyone who hoped to get rich by investing in the Trump name is also hemorrhaging money. Investors who bought Trump's meme coin at its peak in January, for example, would have lost almost the entire value of their investment by November. The fact remains, however, that Trump and his family's move into cryptocurrency and NFTs has still been enormously lucrative overall, boosting their wealth by billions, especially since the president returned to office. In September, the Wall Street Journal estimated that cryptocurrency had overtaken the Trump family's real estate portfolio as their most valuable asset. However, Bloomberg now reports that the value of the Trump family's holdings of WLFI tokens has fallen to around $3.15 billion, down from a $6 billion peak. This drop is not included in the overall wealth decline, as the coins are locked and cannot be traded. The family has also been hit hard by a broader downturn in the crypto market that wiped out around $1 trillion in value. Shares in TMTG fell to an all-time low on Wednesday, months after the company spent about $2 billion on Bitcoin and other securities, including options, according to Bloomberg. President Trump's stake in TMTG has fallen by roughly $800 million since September. TMTG also invested heavily in CRO, a coin issued by the Singapore-based crypto exchange Crypto.com. In September, TMTG's investment in the CRO token was worth around $147 million, but it is now worth roughly half that amount. Another Trump-linked crypto venture has also cratered. Shares of American Bitcoin Corporation, in which Eric Trump owns a 7.5% stake, have plunged by more than half since September, wiping out more than $300 million from the family fortune. An investor who bought shares when the company went public would now be facing a 45% loss. Eric Trump has downplayed the family's massive crypto losses and insists the downturn represents a great buying opportunity for investors. People who buy dips and embrace volatility will be the ultimate winners. I have never been more bullish on the future of cryptocurrency and the modernization of the financial system, he told Bloomberg.
Now, mind you, the Department of Justice is never going to bring an emoluments clause case against Trump when he's in office because, of course, Pam Blondie Bondi is Donald's personal attorney. So while Trump will continue to make tons of money off of his presidency, it's kind of nice to see a little bit of a correction. I'm not against anybody doing well in life. I am against you using the presidency to enrich yourself to the tune of $5 or $6 billion in just 11 months, while you also make policy and make decisions that put people out on the streets. You guys like and share the video and stay frosty.